So it does actually seem like we're all ready to go finally. I'm so glad. I really did not want to have, not be able to play this series. I'm really excited for this. I'll see if I can't get any information on these guys for you. But as we do start up the draft phase here, I'm really just kind of expecting some OPs to be banned out, I think, out of both teams. Although I'm pretty sure that both teams have had time to op.gg everybody. It may or may not be what I'm doing at the moment. So far, Orn ban, standard UF Team 1, Victor ban being directed right at ProPhase, actually. Not the TF first. I wonder if they're actually going to dare him to play it, because I'd love to see it, but he never gets to see it. It does actually look like MaddoG is the top laner, head grandpa in the jungle, VIP star in the mid lane. Hi, I'm that boy. the ADC and darknessessa as your support. The Zoe ban coming through. Okay. You have team one just is just banning out things they just don't want to see, and they'll handle whatever the heck the other team really wants to play. Well, Zach ban coming out directed at Salamander Man. Actually, really kind of interesting. Really different styles of approaches here. ZUF just really banning out champs that they don't really want to play. The Rammus ban coming through, yeah, just champs they don't really want to see. Whereas the other team is actually just banning out things that UF really does play. The Ezreal ban coming through on a fat booty, something that he does play, but not a whole ton. It is usually bando quite a bit. First pick going to Barranco Coma is actually leaning towards maybe Galio, maybe first picking an ADC. They do have priority over whatever they want to pick. It's actually the Leona for lolersa being picked up right at the start of this. He was shuffling too fast for me to say anything else by any other champion, so it's just going to be Leona. No fervor battle anymore. Most likely Aftershock. I've heard a lot of things about Aftershock Leona doing a lot of damage. Cutie Hawk, I don't know the name of their team. No one would tell me. UF. that's what we're doing. We're watching UF. I couldn't tell you who we're playing. Awkward. It's most likely another college, Cutie Hawk. This is the US NACG. It's a Chinese organization. I really couldn't tell you which college it is. More than anything, my personal guess. Put RetardBoy at the bottom. More than anything, it's probably another college, another Chinese organization somewhere. I couldn't tell you which school or anything. Honestly, on the overlays, I'm just gonna put NACG quarterfinals. I really don't know who the other team is. Hopefully, I can find out for the next game. But I'll put something hopefully appropriate. So as we get all the bans back through, maybe not in the proper order. Coma, looking at you, making shit hard. Leona, just go toward the lolersa, and it's gonna be Graves. That was what was shown before being locked, so it automatically has to be locked for head grandpa actually in the jungle. Hi, I'm that boy. Wait, is the ADC MaddoG? Okay, whatever. So they're out of order. VIP star is the mid laner. Picks with Tristana for hi, I'm that boy. You're gonna have to deal with me saying that. I don't think I'm allowed to say it. Not really a lot of Tristana games in Season 7 for him, so that'll be kind of interesting to see, how he does. Salamander Man does pick up the Jarvan for himself. Again, that high priority, high engaged jungler that I was talking about a little while ago. Something that he really likes to play. And ProPhase goes to the Twisted Fate. I've been waiting to see him play this champion on stage. the other team banned out his Victor, disrespecting his Twisted Fate. I mean, he hit Diamond 1 as a Twisted Fate 1 trick. So, he picks it up here, not afraid just to lock that in, and I am sure that he got the okay to pick it. MaddoG goes for the Morgana, I believe, for darknessessa, in hopes that, any ganks that do come through just get black shielded. Obviously, a great great counter for Leona for the most part. Can't really stun him. Can't really stun whoever does get black shielded or whatever. So hopefully, to bait out some engage and win the trades that way. We'll see how it goes. Both teams are actually. It looks like the other team has completely chosen their bot lane and jungler. Cho'Gath and Darius are the first bans here. The second rotation. They're missing a top lane and a mid. And it looks like for UF, they are missing top lane and ADC. Actually banning out Coma here is Darius and Galio bans, whereas Cho'Gath comes through first, and I have to assume it'll probably be another top laner. ProPhase probably doesn't care about who he plays against, or it could just be some ban for the Twisted Fate just to make him even just that much better. Yeah, LeBlanc ban does come through there. A lot of easy lockdown onto an immobile carry such as Twisted Fate. At this point, I'm kind of looking at these comps, and Annie gets locked in. There's a little bit of a flash, just go right on top of him. Button. I was gonna say, Graves had no way to get on top of this Twisted Fate. He's really going to be helped out a lot by Salamander Man, but in any way, you need some form of CC, and Annie is going to do that trick if she managed to get that flash stun tippers right on top of your face, but is a little bit susceptible in the earlier goings until then, so we'll see kind of what happens. Kalista coming through actually for Fat Booty, one of the more strong ADCs. It's not champion I've really seen him play a whole ton, but I know he can play it. Can play most ADCs, and looks like lolersa leaning towards a Camille here. Camille's actually going to be picked up for Como, getting him on more of a carry role in this game. It looks like anybody on this UF team is going to do damage, and that's what they want to do. And it looks like Jax actually rounds out the comp, choosing the Jax into the Camille. We'll still get stunned up, but hopefully just looking to neutralize a lot of the auto damage or the true damage done by Camille and her Qs. Extended trades do usually go Jax's way, so in that way, just trying to get Coma out of here. But I really do think in this matchup, the Camille, with that sweeping blade, I think is what's called the W. Has a good tendency to get a lot of poke, and if Jax decides to full commit, Camille can get out of there if she chooses to, or actually fight it out if she wants. Landing that easy being the most integral part of her kit, and getting the true damage off with the enhanced attack speed buff, just disengaging the fight right after that is really going to be the main thing this Camille is going to look to do. It has a really good chance at doing that, actually, especially with Jarvan on that team. Jax Graves ganks could be scary, but I do feel like a Camille pick is pretty safe in that regard. Graves having no real CC of his own, really just relying on Jax to land this stun. Like I said, Camille able to get out of there unless she gets baited into the fight using that E already, and the Graves is able to be up there already. Looking at these comps, it has to be a mid lane centered game here. Getting this Annie a little bit ahead, putting a lot of pressure here on the ProPhase. Graves Annie, Annie lands that stun. If Graves is there, that's a dead Twisted Fate. No matter what, I don't see anything working. There's gonna be no cleanse. It's Flash Ghost on this Twisted Fate, so you can't expect him to be able to get away once he is locked down by that Annie. And I'm sure Annie would normally just be enough damage, but with Graves there, he doesn't have to be on top. Just press R, and that just has to probably be it. Meanwhile, I think looking at UF's comp, they're really looking to get this bot lane ahead for the most part. They're really looking to keep. Kalista has a real safe lane. Morgana engaging onto Leona Kalista. not going to be the easiest thing in the world. I don't think it'll really have to take a lot out of them to do that. And Kalista really could just out damage these guys actually just alone, but added with Leona damage. Sure, Morgana can negate a lot of the CC that the Leona has, but only on one target. And I think no matter what, they have a clear direction which they can take a lot of these fights, whether it be on top of the Morgana herself or on top of the Tristana, based on whoever does get black shielded. And you're talking about the entire jungle matchup as a whole, Jarvan versus Graves. Graves clears fast, Jarvan clears fast. I think Jarvan, though, pre-6 especially, just has a real good gank potential, gets his own way in, has his own CC, especially if he lands it, it's just guaranteed flash, guaranteed kill, it's something. And so there's going to be a lot of early pressure coming through, whereas it looks like, this other teams in the NACG really just, they're waiting for that 6. Jax, in order, to win a lot of trades, is going to need his 6. Morgana, to engage on a Kalista Leona, going to need that 6. Graves, Annie, they're going to need that 6 in order to kill these guys. I really do think that here that UF has a real good shot just starting anything that they want here in the early game. And that's going to be something that they're going to focus on, and that's going to be all Salamander Man's game. And all I can say is we just have to wait to see if that is actually what happens, as we're going to get into game here actually relatively soon. And we'll just see. And just one other thing to note too, if we're talking about waiting about 6s, Camille with that R, easy gank lockdown on this Jax. Jax is going to be squishy. He's not going to have this tank at all fast. Let me change this name. NACG Quarterfinals. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's nice. We'll do that. Looking at skins, Barbecue Leona coming out. That's the strong pick. That's an I want to win skin. Victorious Morgana out of VIP star, really saying, yeah, I'm here. I'm good. Look at me. I have this skin that says I was this good on this date. She's gonna show up strong. Warring team is Jarvan. He's just looking to ride in a battle and just start something up. Tristana, looking to put out this fire. UF Team 1 is on fire in this tournament. They're a great team, looking to put that out with some water, spraying all over the place. Graves and Annie and Jax electing no skin. They're I'm sorry, they're feeding right now. You need to have a skin on. That's my feeling, the way this goes. Coma, you're a feeder too. I'm sorry, no skin, no service. That's the way this goes. And looks like here we are, getting right into game. Alright, so as we actually get into this, standard items looking like they're coming out. I'm going to rearrange these plates for all of you guys. It's annoying.
Welcome
otherwise.
to Summoner's Rift.
Skin or win it.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Every time I love it. Yeah, of course I'm talking about level 6 advantages. You have skin advantages too, and UF right now is at least owning the skin advantages portion of this game, 100%. Looks like actually like a little bit of a European death brush on the level 1, coming out of, I'm gonna say out of the NACG. Nothing's gonna be found here. Kind of a standard kind of fan out here by UF, except the Camille is standing up a little bit far up there. As we actually see Jax, Pope MaddoG walk a little bit north. He's actually gonna get a little ward here onto the blue buff, actually spotted out by ProPhase. In the meantime, if actually Peanut is warded, not warded yet. As ProPhase actually wards over the wall, he's going to see that Pope MaddoG is going to drop this ward. They're actually going to know when that thing will expire. And Coma, she has a chance to get into lane first. Looks like both teams kind of know where each other are starting. Actually, early trade here going in the favor of MaddoG. I'm in top lane. Coma actually looking to neutralize just a little bit of that advantage. But for the most part, you know, this will probably be standard. See who hits level 2 first, at least for the bot lane. That'll be the big race. This Leona really wants to hit level 2. Morgana hits it first, and that's going to really set a Kalista Leona lane really far behind for a while. And actually a little bit short on pressure, especially if they can hit level 2 first. More than likely, they can probably hit level 3 first. Otherwise, though, you know, looking at TF pick, something that, you know, I've actually been looking a lot into. You know, really difficult champion to play for the fact that he has a lot of different openings. I've actually seen lolersa go in into his stun. Doesn't really get a little bit out traded there, as Coma actually winning a huge trade on the top lane against MaddoG. Gets his flash already. I didn't even get to talk about TF yet, and stuff's already going down. Actually, Im RetardBoy is actually already up in the top lane to see if Coma can make it out. Does really good gank by Im RetardBoy on this Graves, but you know, not able to lock down Coma. Does get out. Probably gonna have to burn his TP to get back in the lane, and keeps MaddoG in this lane. No flash blown out of Coma. It's only gonna be his TP, which I doubt he will actually need for the next 5 minutes, other than to get back in the lane another time. It's actually be Salamander Man up in the top lane. They're gonna lock up this Jax, and he's gonna hop out safely, disengaging all chance of that. But actually, Im RetardBoy is up here. You know, just gonna poke around, still sitting around. And it's actually gonna be a 2v2 up in top lane for a while. But as we look at bot lane, you have to be shoving this one in at the moment, as close to lane will typically do. Alright, so talking about Twisted Fate, champion. You know, champion, it's actually really difficult because of the fact that he has a lot of theory behind him. You know, however you open up the lane, blue cards and red cards. The red card, you know, for the most part, it's different openings: blue, red, red, or sorry, red, 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 blue, red, red, blue, red, and then blue, or something like that. Really, it's just like a different way of how he can effectively push the lane. It's actually UF does get a nice trade here on the boss side. And Grandpa actually electing to keep trading here on a press the attack Kalista. Doesn't actually get the rend off, probably on cooldown from the Morgana, but I see low health bars here on the red team. But Twisted Fate, you know, as a champion, about to get ganked in that mid lane. So you actually going to get quick drawn, and nothing's really going to happen for the most part. And actually, there's a lot of trading and dueling going on across the map. Another fight does erupt in the bottom side. It's actually getting taken a little bit low. And Grandpa won't keep trading. The lolersa is dangerously low. So is VIP Star. This might just be a VC fight, but actually, you know, lolersa electing to stay around. Actually, a little bit of a nice trade for Fat Booty. He was really looking for that kill. And actually, that's MaddoG really low on top side. Coma's picking up first blood and a 1v1 up there. A lot of fighting early, a lot of skirmishing lanes. Now, this is a lot to keep up with at the moment. It looks like Salamander Man does have a lot of jungle priority now. Getting a little bit of bot side, what was it called? Mid lane bot river vision priority in the pixel brush, right in front of the red side entrance, with a scuttle crab to block the blue side the red side blue buff entrance. They actually know that Graves is here on the boss side, and that's actually going to be Salamander Man going in, getting him slowed down. As RetardBoy is actually going to get really low. He's actually going to flash out safe, baiting in the Jarvan. He's going to flash. They're waiting to both get over the blast cone. That's great teamwork and communication. Both of them get out, both low. Im RetardBoy actually even lower, and no one dies still, despite all this fighting. 0-0 in kills, but a 700 gold advantage for UF. 6 CS lead up in the top side, 9 middle, and it's actually 20 for the 80 carries. The Tristana is backed as a pickaxe. This Kalista still in lane, actually just now backing. Looks like for a full Berserker Scream's longsword. He's gonna have a nice time now in that lane with a little bit of extra attack speed to build up Ren stacks. You're gonna trade much better. So overall, what are these guys looking to do? Jarvan right now on the back, can't really do a whole lot for here for the next 30 seconds, as Jax is actually going to get a little bit of vision here with the scrying plant, as does Graves. No wards really seen. Although there is a little bit of vision here inside of Salamander Man's jungle. Actually going to evade it perfectly. Looking for that red buff, and he actually has a chance now to really establish a little bit of priority here over these buffs, or sorry, not buffs, neutral objectives. 3 minutes till Rift Herald, but you know that dragon is up. Mountain Dragon is a little bit healthier, so it'll take more time. Won't get as low, but you know you can get stuck doing it. You know, as a Jarvan, you know, you have ways in. You can look towards the mid lane, the bottom lane. If you can catch the bottom lane extended and in a fight with the Black Shield already baited out, there's actually a good chance you can go bottom and pick up the early first blood there. Koma gets a nice trade actually on a MaddoG up in the top side, just building up even more of a lead, forcing him to back, winning a lot of skirmishes. It looks like Salamander Man prepping that bottom side. A lot of vision here in that bot side jungle, really prepping a dive if they want to do it at some point. Probably not electing to, but they have the opportunity to do this dragon if they want, and then pounce on whoever comes by if that's a play that this team wants to do. Actually going to be Im RetardBoy looking for the blue buff of Salamander Man. Probably going to steal that away. Pretty unfortunate actually for ProPhase. Probably wants it. Maybe the Jarvan takes it. Lolersa actually looking towards the mid lane, not looking anything. Let's see, there's actually 4 members surrounding this Annie right now. Because actually ProPhase is going to step up and start this straight. It's actually going to be a huge dive. First blood goes to Coma on a brilliant dive. Only 2 of them get kill participation. Coma getting the kill, and then they assist on the ProPhase. Actually, RetardBoy is going to be caught out. He burns the ult. Still going to get stunned up by the Graves with Coma's ult, and that's going to be 2-0. Camille in the early going, and Jax is saying, man, stop feeding my lane right now. But Coma with a lot of early advantage, with a lot of early gold, you know, winning a lot of trades, you can suspect now he's just going to be snowballing. That should be lolersa. Gator on the bottom side gets the Black Shield out from the Morgana, knocks up and stuns up this Tristana. Drops really low with the Ignite. Probably not going to drop. Flash out of Morgana. VIP start, and that's a lot of sums burnt. On both sides, heal and Ignite out of the side of UF and out of the side of the NACG. It's going to be Flash is off both the ADC and support and the heal. And of course, actually, Salamander Man looking at this bottom side, VIP start electing to stick around. Healthy enough to stay, not necessarily need to back with the Tristana. Actually, there's going to be a lot of tension here brought down here. Salamander Man really just trying to see if he can just force down this tower, but it looks like actually darknessessa looking to collapse. Looks like they're going to call it off here as they push forward. They're going to get a Flash Tibbers off. We don't actually know. Yes, it's going to be a Flash Tibbers onto Leona. That's going to be lolersa flashing out. Still drops. Nice Cataclysm out of Salamander Man. The February drops out. That's actually Coma doing a lot of work here on the TP play. So we're 2 for 1 for the University of Florida. This is Im RetardBoy actually getting chased down here by Coma. Nice follow with the wall. Kill for Coma. We traded back for VIP. Our shutdown goes to the Morgana. And overall, that's going to be a 3 for 2. Still in favor of UF. Fat Booty, though, looking to push down his tower with Salamander Man. This is going to be actually just more than just those kills. Unfortunate roam that the NACG quarterfinalists called just doesn't go quite their favor, and actually ProPhase getting a solo tower of his own, pushing the entire time in the mid lane. He had his ult, didn't ult down there. It was 3v4. They burned the Camille TP, knowing that Jack isn't going to get that turret because of how far in he was shoved. Larson nearly falling him over the wall. Actually, that Zenith blade would have been a really nice play to see. Overall, you know, that's 2 turrets, especially turret first blood. And it's a 4.5k gold lead at 11 minutes. And this Camille is 4-1. You know, it's expect this Triforce coming soon right now. Components and a Tiamat with boots. Gonna have a real nice power spike here soon. Really getting snowballed really quickly. That CS difference doesn't really matter because of how much time Coma spent affecting the rest of the map. And it's just been effective pressure. ProPhase still with that ult available if they decide to keep speeding things up. But overall, looks like the NACG quarterfinalists really just looking to find any way here to stop the snowball and put the metal to the metal themselves and figure out how to get anything. It'll be UF though, you know, looking for Rift Herald or looking for that dragon. Currently a huge amount of wards actually on top of that Rift Herald is actually going to go for the Mountain Drake. 4 members of the NACG quarterfinalists on the bottom side of the map. Really slow to respond. This probably not going to respond as red stacks do build up. It's actually going to go for the University of Florida. Is darknessessa actually going to put an ult onto that booty? 100-0. Kill goes over to VIP Star. The Salamander Man jumping in. That's 2 for 0 in favor of the NACG quarterfinalists. You know, just that dragon just a little bit tanky, taking way too long there. They to fully commit. And that's actually Coma going in, locking up RetardBoy. That's interesting interaction. And actually the Leona going on top of RetardBoy gets his flash for the ignite. You know, he'll be low, but he'll be okay. Coma's still looking. He's out for blood. At this point, if you're NACG quarterfinalists, again, I don't know their team, is this worth it? 2 kills for you, giving up a Mountain Drake. Definitely not worth for the side of University of Florida, so it has to be worth then, in that case, for NACG, getting a little bit of gold back, but that gold lead just really didn't shrink there. You know, giving up a lot of farm. They were sitting in that bot side, in that blue side jungle for a long time on their side of the map. Not really farming or getting a whole lot done. Actually, ProPhase pushed through the middle inner turret. You know, 3 turrets gone to 0. That's probably why that gold lead really hasn't changed a whole lot, though now it's down to almost 3K. But you still have to think that it's going to be UF with the advantage currently in this game, looking towards the top side. And lane swap probably called by Fat Booty, as I mentioned. Lolersa just missing on that Zenith blade. Nice hop out of there by MaddoG. You know, they're looking to keep this macro game going. Really rather slow on the play call. This is actually pinged out by the University of Florida. And you know, at this point, no, Camille pushing the bomb side of the map. 5 members actually here on the top quadrant for an NACG quarterfinalist, and it's going to be Barranco Coma just straight up pushing through this bot side. Actually looking to engage here. Nice flash double stun out of MaddoG. That booty going to be dropped really low, actually taken down. Lolersa does manage to ult out with the Callista ult. And that'll be 1 kill for none there, but you know, that's going to be at the price of this bot inner turret. Again, worth the University of Florida getting a tower for just a kill. The gold lead swells back to 4K. As I actually ProPhase the Salamander Man looking towards this middle inhib turret at 15 minutes. Not in 15 minutes. Gonna get the ult out of the graves. Engages on top. This gonna be Salamander Man dropping really low actually. Surprisingly on DMC, just gonna be collapsed on, overstayed, overcommitted, and just too deep. Lolersa dropping really low too, has to flash out. And this is just a lot of positioning errors really coming out of UF Team 1, going really fast. Barranco Coma's damage on a VIP star though. Up in there really low. That's, you know, that's a late Black Shield. I don't know if it's on cooldown or something, but that was late. Coma's still looking for Head Grandpa. Gets the flash out. Flash though for this Camille. Does clean up that kill too. 6-1 Camille with a Triforce already completed. That's a scary top laner. At this point, UF looking for the topside pressure in the moment. Coma's gonna go in onto RetardBoy. Fat Booty bring up those stack. Actually has to flash out because it doesn't quite kill him with the Ren damage. The kill will be picked up by Lolersa. Happy to support to take those kills for the ADC. Fat Booty definitely didn't want it there. ProPhase actually looking in here onto MaddoG. He was out low on health and low on mana. Over to Dynasty, can he taking down nice wild cards coming out of ProPhase. Good solo kill here on the bottom side of the map. And you know, at the same time this is happening, sneaking a Rift Herald casually. This should go to UF unless something freak happens. This can be the Ren Smite coming out of the Callista. And Rift Herald goes to Salamander Man to use here on the top side, hopefully to get 2 towers. That's what they're looking for. They have the Camille split push to the bottom side of the map, put a lot of pressure here, while they bring ProPhase back up to the mid lane to push that in with his ult available to join the top side of the map. Actually, gonna be Leona, you know, back in base, gonna really kind of temper this push at the moment. Gonna give Coma actually a chance though to bring up the wave. Actually, it's gonna be the ult from Twisted Fate here on the bottom side. Instead, that's gonna be 1 kill on the Coma. Flash ult by darknessssa is gonna actually delete Fat Booty, and a turret goes down for the NACG quarterfinalists. And that's actually more worth here for them, for the red side team. UF really, ProPhase electing for that pick on the bot side on the Graves. Instead of going for that play there on the top side with the Rift Herald, and could just ult up there, possibly save his team, or at least get the Rift Herald and get a turret and some damage at the very least. But instead electing to go towards the bot side and then paying the consequence at the top, as UF does not back off when that happens. Meanwhile, as things kind of go back to normal here, it's going to be the Cloud Drake pinged out here by the NACG quarterfinalists. The MaddoG is going to get a little bit cut off here. Fat Booty going to make his way up, hopefully to join the Leona. Actually going to be Leona joining Fat Booty down there. The Rift Herald has to be called immediately. Towards the middle. I don't know if this was a called play or not. I don't think it was definitely low enough. Flash out of ProPhase and commit 4 to him as MaddoG goes in on Salamander Man, knocks him up and disengages that one perfectly. darknessssa a little bit low, 1/3 HP, no ult, looking towards his Drake. That's actually Barranco Coma pushing the top side, getting 1 turret, probably to be a second one when this one goes down. Lolersa starting up a fight, tries to be a smite steal out of Salamander Man, does end up committing his life for that Drake, doesn't actually get it either. This Rift Herald still pushing the middle lane at the same time. And that's Coma on the top side, 2 turrets already. He's pushing top. They're actually looking to stall this one out. ProPhase, nice ult, gets on top of Head Grandpa, bring them real low. Nice other blade out of lolersa. ProPhase gonna pick up the kill on the Tristana, and this Herald is still in the mid lane. That Booty actually looking for RetardBoy. It gets deleted. Does not respect the Graves damage. Just because he's 2 and 4 doesn't mean that he can't one-shot you just because he has Dirk. Because he 100% can. I just saw it with my own eyes. Lolersa still chasing RetardBoy. 3 men collapsing on this. I'm not entirely sure about this. Macro decision here. As Coma is going to start up a fight with MaddoG. Oh man, still fighting this. This Camille damage is gross. Slows him down, going to get back on top of him. He flash at a MaddoG, he's dead. Don't quite know what he was thinking there. As he drops again, 8-1 Camille. Can he collapse? RetardBoy, they're still going for him. The ghost out of ProPhase is going to eventually catch him here with the gold card. It is going to go to him as Lolersa is stalling out this Annie and Morgana as that kill happens. 2 down on the side of the red side team. There's going to be Baron started up already for UF Team 1. They're actually burning through it. They have Smite and they have Callista Ren. As Coma goes in, nearly deletes VIP Star. And that's going to be Baron secured by Fat Booty for UF Team 1. And they got about 3 minutes to do whatever they want with this buff. And looking at the map, everything's really kind of balanced out. No one can deal with this Camille right now. I'm going to send her to one lane, send ProPhase to another, send your other 3 to another, and you have Camille TP, you have Twisted Fate Ultimate coming up here relatively soon. So you have a chance to do that, or they can also elect to keep ProPhase with them and push one lane faster as the Camille pushes another lane. At the moment, shouldn't be any neutral objectives coming up, maybe Dragon in a couple of minutes. But overall, You know, they're gonna start pushing waves. Actually, looks like, you know, the Bad Boys looking to just get this bot side fast pushing. You know, probably actually stick everyone down there as the Camille's pushes up the top side. So they can't just instantly respond. 3 men are gonna reset right now out of the red side team. And actually, this Graves is still here. No one actually knows he's in there. Waiting for Fat Booty. Actually going in already. Gonna fail the combo almost. Fat Booty dropped really low, but that's gonna probably be his life in the end. It will be. Flash out of the Tristana is actually kill Fat Booty as Coma push up the top side. MaddoG is actually gonna go in onto him. lolersa is just trying to get out. Actually, there's a lot of damage from this Leona, dropping him really low. Ignite onto this Tristana. It's gonna stay. Oh, he touched the item lolersa. Calculated. So I'm gonna say, and Coma drops pretty low, dies to MaddoG. Ult out of ProPhase, gonna go up there. It's Salamander Man still sticking around, dies on a bot side. I think we got a little bit of a calm fiesta going. 16 kills to 14. Be the 8th tower of the game, going for University of Florida. Either way, it works out for them. 8 turrets to 1, 23 minutes in this game. No, either way, no matter how you want to look at it, as silly as some of these stats are by either team, UF is, you know, willingly stalling out a lot of these fights and things in order to let this Camille push through. As soon as the Jax goes in, drops him low enough, ProPhase doesn't committed to the bot side fight. He's still pushing up mid. He can miss it, and I'm missing so many things across the map in the moment. Gets mid lane turret and inhib, ults up to the top side, trades the Jax for Camille's life, and then pushes through another turret, exposing top lane inhib. And no matter what, as scrappy as these fights look and as silly as they look, you know, it's just working out for UF. They just have faster, better rotations, and just outsmarting the other team at the moment. Till 8 seconds here on RetardBoy. It's actually going to be UF starting this push here on the bottom side. Camille alone on the top side. 3 members of NACG quarterfinalists on the top here. Actually going to go in here on the Coma. He manages to get out of this one, at least for the moment. They're still committing through. They're chasing this down. Really hard committing, you know, silver Q strats here. As ProPhase holding 2 in the mid lane. 3 for UF is pushing in the bot side. And it should get at least a little bit of damage on the turret. ProPhase actually going up to the top lane to stall these backs. Coma goes in too for a pick on a MaddoG. Can they actually get him down? The gold card and the Camille will lock him down, actually bring him down. They're going to chase VIP star, so he can't join the team either. Slows him. Flash out of the Morgana. Nice black binding, actually. Dark binding. It's a black binding. Dark binding keeps the Morgana alive. And Andy's actually the flash, and yeah, see if Fat Booty, ADC 2K17, you're dead. lolersa will survive the wrath of this Annie. As we look at everything, it's a 4-on-4, UF without the Callista, NACG without the Jax, and it's going to be UF saying we've had enough, take the blue buff, take the Infernal Drake, and they will leave with that. A bit of scrappy play there, but it's a 9k gold lead and a Mountain and Infernal Drake to just a Cloud Drake. 8 turrets to 1, 9k gold lead, 3 kill advantage, and a bloody and exciting game 1 here at this best of 3. As UF, for the most part, is going to reset in this one and look to push again. They did get the inhib here off the top side. There's going to be a look here to the bottom side of the map. Baron live in 2 minutes. Not a whole ton of Baron pressure here based on where the downed this MaddoG actually DCs. We're gonna have a slight pause here, but you know, based on where these inhibs are actually down, you know, not a whole ton of Baron pressure. You do have 2 inhibs, which is nice. You know, the bot inhib still alive, the bot inhib turret still alive. Baron coming in 1 minute 45 seconds. You know, you're not going to have a whole ton of pressure at the moment down there. But, especially, you know, with the Drake being already taken or whatever. But no matter what, you still have, you know, the ability to push this down. The red team really can't just say, hey, you know, we're gonna go for this Baron. They just lose the game. Triple inhib, you're done. So no matter what, UF still has the ability. Not even just ability. They control this game at the moment. It's theirs to win or theirs to throw. And either they want to go about it, you know, no matter what, result will still happen as Pope MaddoG does reconnect to this game. Hopefully we will get this game unpaused. A short 1.5 minute pause. What are the options right now for the red side team? Right now, your Jax right now can 1v1. This Camille actually has done so. Will get collapsed on by the TF, but you just have to hope that when you do that, you have a 4v3 on the other side of the map when that commits. But you really are just saying you got to throw yourself out there. You have to know that there's 3 members on the bottom side of the map, and that if you can take down this Camille 1v1, you can at least have a 4v3, if not a 4v4, and you know your Jax is still alive on the bottom side of the map. You can go in, not go in, but that's going to way to win this is if they just stall this out, get those inhibs back up, able to take those trades and make those trades work, and then go for the Baron later if they manage to win a fight. Actually, Coma goes on to the top side here on the Pope MaddoG to see if he can actually win this trade. Sun's going to land, but that's going to be the ult in from Coma on top of Pope MaddoG. Gonna drop him really low. Actually, can he get out of this? It pans away. Ward hop out for Pope MaddoG. He's going to be alive. Coma's still chasing. He gets another chance to land that he doesn't. Pope MaddoG living with just slivers of health. And that's going to be the rest of UF Team 1 pushing this bottom side of the map with exactly what they want. As Coma's actually standing there base, looking to join them right now. Behind their entire team, there's a looking to find something, if anything. darknessssa goes in, stuns up ProPhase late. Zanya is not able to dodge out most of the damage. He's going to actually walk his way out of this. Going to find a way out. It's actually Fat Booty still alive on the back line. No more lockdown. The Camille and the Jarvan do go down. What happened? Wait, it just walked into 4 members of their team, and that's a 1-team fight for this red side NACG squad. No, sure you lose the turret, and you still, and sure you have 2 items down, and sure you have minions pushing in. You have 2 different waves at once, but that's a 1-team fight, and that's 1 step into coming back. The kill difference not slivers. It's down to 1 or 2 ProPhase. Okay. That's pretty gross. That's ProPhase damage. You know, kind of surprised here that Head Grandpa didn't just ward hop over the wall and get out. Instead, just kind of danced around. Not entirely sure about that way of thinking. VIPs are looking to clear up some of this Baron vision. lolersa saying, "Hell no, that's my ward. Don't you kill my ward. I love my ward." Salamander Man says, "No, that's actually my ward. You don't take my ward." This is doing a lot of damage. They're actually sending this fight. Double ult from lolersa. He's actually going to flash out. Salamander Man overextends, gets burned down by this Tibbers. And it's actually ProPhase backdooring, gets the bot inhib. Mid inhib is back up. That's going to be a 2v1 right now until the Morgana actually manages to rejoin. That booty looks like stall. What? He's dead. ADC 2K17's a thing, but triple inhib down for UF Team 1. ProPhase looking to escape out of this, and this is a chase. I don't know what to comment on. RetardBoy dropped really low. Coma's trying to get him. Maybe get shredded by Head Grandpa. And I think it's a 4-for-1 in the end. Although they lose for, you know, that's the Baron started up here by the red side squad. ProPhase is there actually ulting, just kind of scare him off. They know where he is. ProPhase looking to see. What happened to Morgana? The damage in this game, that's going to be the red side squad blocking it up. Graves getting a RetardBoy is going to go down. Going to Jax get out himself? No, he can't. Double kill for ProPhase. Jarvan gets another. There's just 2 left up here for the red side squad. It is Annie and Tristana, darknessssa and Head Grandpa, and 4 members of UF storming into the red side base right now. See, they can't get anything. 30-second death timers here on the top of jungler, and Morgana up in 15 seconds. Actually, Coma is going to TP in. He's going to explode. The Tristana is going to go down too. They don't even care that they lost. They give up the Baron, because they're going to storm right into the base and take it. Sub 30-minute performance. Exciting game one. The 1-0 lead here for UF Team 1 over the Red Side NACG squad.